Hello everyone, this is WilNF, and in this video I'll be showing off Elite Dangerous. I'll be playing an hour and a half, 2 hours of the game just to showcase some of it. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and a few months ago I decided that I wanted to usually I upload glitch and game bug compilations, but I decided to showcase some of my favorite games of all time to bring them into awareness to you. And yeah, yes, it's part of a creative hobby that I enjoy doing. So I figured I'll bring my interests and into awareness of other people, and hopefully, maybe they'll like it too. So you see here, this is Elite Dangerous. That's the official artwork here. So the ship on the left there is either a Sidewinder or maybe a Cobra. And it's shooting at it's an eagle over there. So the eagle is one of the most squishy ships in the game, but its strength comes in its agility. It's very agile. It can if it can take down like huge ships. If you're a very skilled pilot, you can stay in the blind spots of like very powerful and huge ships and just, wail on them, take out their, pinpoint their power supply, shoot that down. And anyway, but a big ship can probably like one or two shot an eagle. So it's a very dangerous endeavor. But anyway, um, so yeah, this is a space simulation game where it's comparable to like Eve Online, and I think Starfield takes inspiration from some of the elements in this game as well for their game. Um, so Elite Dangerous is it started to release around 2014. So it's less than 10 years old. It's a newer-ish game in in the timeline of like gaming. Um, it was released by Frontier Developments, and they actually did a Kickstarter to get funding for this game. And when it first came out, it was a little bare bones, but they added a lot of DLCs and expansions, and now I think the latest expansion is called Elite Dangerous Odyssey, where there's actually like the first was just like flying through space, and then they added an expansion, Horizons I think it's called, where you could land on planets and stuff, go into the planet's atmosphere. And then they added Elite Dangerous Odyssey, where you can go on foot and shoot with guns and stuff. And I never played Odyssey. I don't have Odyssey. I have the Horizons expansion, so I won't be playing Odyssey unless they've made it available now for free. But I'm not aware that if I have that capability. What else can I say about this? So it's a sequel to Frontier First Encounters, 1995, released in 1995. I wasn't aware of that game until like I'm looking at the Wikipedia page for it right now. Um, but I know it's a remaster and spiritual successor to um, a game called Elite. It's just called Elite. Released on the PC in 1984. So it's very retro. I'll bring it up here. Probably very small. I can make this bigger for you. But this is Elite. It's an ancient retro PC game, like, basic 2D graphics that's made to look sort of 3D-ish. I don't know, maybe it was 3D. Wireframe 3D graphics. Okay. So it is 3D, wireframe 3D. Um, The first game, so this was followed by a sequel, Frontiers Elite 2 in 1993, Frontier First Encounters in 1995, which introduced Newtonian physics, realistic star systems, and then Elite Dangerous, which is another sequel. Horizons was released in 2015. So it has real Newtonian physics in the game. I'll make this bigger for you here in case it's small on your screen. There. Yeah. I never played Elite, but so part of the game, there's a lot of ships in the game. This is, I think, the most updated, unless they added new ships I'm not aware of, but I think this is all of the ships, at least in Horizons. And these are to scale. So the ship you start with is the Sidewinder, the little white one on the left there. So you start with one of the smallest ships in the game. Oh, I guess the smallest, on the white on the left there, and you see some of the bigger ones. In the middle is it's a Federal Corvette. So there's different ship makers in this game that have different perks. Like there's Sod Kruger, who makes like very vanity and high-end ships. There's Lakon that makes sort of like traders and like more utilitarian in the industrial, like for purpose of use. Then you have trying to see it shows on the underneath, like sort of like looks like a watermark almost, but I can't read it on here. There's Jorgen Peterson that makes a variety of ships. Is it Jorgen? But anyway, the on the bottom right is like the Imperial like elite ships, like if you want something very and also when you're in these ships, the internals are different. They have different sort of aesthetics as well. So like the bottom right ones are very like sleek and like white, shiny and like beauty. Um, and then mostly military ships for the ones in the middle there, like the Corvette, and they're more sort of like they have higher defense. They're slower, but they have higher defense. They have higher gun capability. They can have more weapon hard points and stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna explain every single ship in the game here. Just want to give you a rundown of. These are all the ships you can purchase in game and use, and they have different roles. They have different strengths and weaknesses. Um, Actually, there's missing some on here. Yeah, I might have. I don't know which ships I have. Here, I'll show you the second ship comparison here. So, um, I believe the black one on the right there in near the middle is an Anaconda. That's a medium ship. So if you go back to the other size chart, the Anaconda is there on the left. So it's not the biggest ship. It's one of the bigger ships. I think it's a large ship. Yeah, it is. It's a large ship, but it's not the biggest ship. Um, so that's an Anaconda, large ship, and you can see like a Star Wars fighter is just to the left of it on up. To the right is an Asp Explorer, and then you have other Explorer ships. The Python is the bottom right. That's the biggest medium multi-purpose ship you can get. And then the bottom is an alien ship, and then you have like a football field. So the Sidewinder is on the left top, just under the Elite Dangerous logo, and it's about the size of a basketball court. And so that's one of the small. That's probably the smallest ship in the game, not counting the fighters. You can equip your ships with like small fighters. Like I think in the just to the top left of the Anaconda, like in the middle top, that's a Taipan fighter. It's about the size of a Sidewinder, a bit smaller. And then you have the Millennium Falcon. So the Sidewinder is about half the size of the Millennium Falcon. And you have a Boeing 747, middle bottom there, on the left. I think in the middle of the football field is a Cobra with a unique paint job. You can get paint jobs and stuff, ship kits. It's like this game is just, there's so much content in it. And you can pay for some of the aesthetic content, but you can also get it for free in game. And the more you play the game, the more sort of credits you get for in game, and you can spend them on stuff. But it's very slow that way. Anyway. So yeah, I guess I'll just boot up the game here and take you into it. So I'm playing the Steam version here. I'm playing on PC. I'm using an Xbox controller, Xbox Series controller. I haven't played this game for like a year. I haven't played the PC version for like 3 years, 2-3 years, and before starting this video, I actually ran the tutorial to familiarize with the game, because the controls are very it might be a bit loud. The controls are very like advanced. There's a lot of different things you can do, and like I'll show you the controls. Loading. Okay. So on my boot up just before this, so this is I called it Free Willy. You see on the left there. Oh, sorry, you can't see the darn it. Wait, where is it?
Emergency alert. Will passengers please exit the station at the nearest evacuation point?
Okay, it's not registering the game. Hold on, it's being finicky. Okay, there we go. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, my mistake. So anyway, this is like the main screen here. Commander Charles Patrick. So I'm at Slink's Eye. I'm docked. And arcs, in the in-game currency is arcs. You can buy arcs, you can get arcs just by playing, but you can get a maximum of like, I don't know, 100 arcs or 300 arcs per week or something, so it's slow gaining. This is my ship. I think this is a dolphin. I called it Free Willy. I like the dolphin because it's fairly fast, it's very agile. It's a small ship, so you can easily like dock and get into tight spaces. It's not a fighter. It's got 2 weapon hard points, I think, so I mean, you can take out small and weak ships with this probably, but yeah, so I'll show you what's that? Yeah, you can get friends here, you can talk with them, game extras, livery, you can customize your ship, different paint jobs and stuff, buy arcs, suit. I guess you can get custom suits now with Odyssey, options. There's a lot of stuff. So when I first booted it, usually after an update, it has to like, it assesses your video card capabilities and that. It took like 5-10 minutes to to boot up and like load everything and make the right files, and but it booted up really quickly this time. Um, so I'll show you just like controls just quickly. Like you can see here, like there's a massive amount of, there's hundreds and hundreds of controls you can set. Interface mode, galaxy map. Like if I go to ship controls here, mouse controls, flight rotation, flight thrust, alternate flight controls, and each of these have, oh, no, 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 no. How do I get out of here? Cancel. Okay. I guess I can't open these, but yeah, like here, flight miscellaneous, targeting, weapons, cooling, miscellaneous, ship lights. Like there's so much. Like there's so much you can do in this game, and part of the difficulty is to tune everything to how you like it. And there's a learning curve out learning how to play this game and fly, and you have yaw, pitch, roll, boost, you know, and almost looks like in the background there, like this place is on fire. Maybe it is. Sometimes, like, places get attacked by aliens, and you have to, you can help them out. You can help with repairs and stuff, help defend. So there's a few things. I did the tutorial, but it didn't give me everything. So flight and landing, engine boost, LS, flight assist, super cruise, hyperspace jump, correction, targeting. Okay, target ahead, cycle next target, select highest threat. So Y is for targeting. Cycle next subsystem. Okay. Primary fire, secondary fire. Cycle fire groups. Deploy hard points. Cooling. Deploy heat sink. A and down. Oh boy, I'm getting a headache just remembering all this. Cargo scoop. Okay, X and up. I'll need landing gears, X and down. That I'll need to remember. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all I wanted to show you and see. You also get an SRV. You have like a little thing you can drive on planet surfaces. Commander becomes stuck. So continue. There's different versions. They give you training. Arena is like battle royale sort of thing. I've never played that. I'm not really too much into combat in this game. Solo play, this is what I play most of the time. You don't encounter other commanders that are playing the game. You share the same galaxy, but you don't see the actual other real players. Private group session, you and friends. Open play, you see everybody that's playing the game, like an MMORPG type thing. I don't like open play. Some people are like cheesy and they can interdict you in this game. You can sort of get captured and attacked, and when you get blown up, oh, there we go. When you get blown up, You have to pay to get your ship back, or you lose it forever. If you don't have enough money, your ship's gone. Um, so here you start. Usually when you start up, you're in a hangar. So you can return to service, surface launch, refuel, there you go, repair, restock. So this is the cockpit here. So you have your navigation tab. You can target nearby planets and stations and stuff. See missions, passengers, claims, find bounties, contacts. You need to you can scan other vessels and stuff. Here's like the police. They're flying around the. I'm in a station right now, and you can see like galaxy map, Thargoid war map options. List Titan locations. That's new. I haven't played this in like a year. The multiple star systems facing. Yeah, so some stations and systems get attacked by Thargoids, which is the alien species in this game. And they're very powerful. I've seen some, but I've never fought against one. I got interdicted by one once or twice, and they scan and if you have like Thargoid artifacts or something, they will attack you and take it. But I didn't have anything they wanted, so they just left me be. Yeah, there's a lot to this game. I'm getting dizzy just trying to remember everything here. Yeah. Okay. So this is the galaxy map. You can like here, like this is the entire Sagittarius A star system. So this is like, I don't know how many light years, but like thousands, tens of thousands probably. And here, you can actually find Earth in here. Earth is like one little dot, like way zoomed in somewhere. But we're in, apparently we're in Slink's Eye. So like, wait, where are we? How do we, here we go. So I have a navigation set. Where was I wanting to go? Up here. Where's that? Oof. Looks like the interface changed a bit. How do I? Map mode realistic. There we go. So looks like I was planning to go to Alioth. I don't remember why. How do I? Power play mode, user data. How do I select Alioth here? I don't know how to do that. How do I want to see Alioth? My fleet. Yeah, I have 8 ships apparently. Probably have like a whole bunch. I have the largest ship in the game, the Beluga. I just wanted to buy it because I don't know. I just like playing these weird. It's very slow, but it's good for. You can taxi people around in this game for money, and some people are like very rich and they want very high end accommodations. The Beluga is the highest end taxi you can get. So how do I? What's this? So each here is a star. So that's 1 star, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need to make like 19 jumps to get here, not to jump from 19 stars. Like, imagine jumping from our sun to another system's sun to another solar system's sun. I don't know how to system map. Okay, so this is the solar system of Slink's Eye here. So these are all the planets in the solar system. I'm here at Kellium Ring. I don't know what I was doing last, though. You can also buy fleet carriers. I don't think I own a fleet carrier. You need to like maintain them every week or they get impounded or something like that. It's try to keep you so I don't know how to. Oops. Sorry, it's probably boring for you guys. I'm trying to remember how to. Alioth, how do I display set options? Maybe if I just how do I type? It's not letting me type. I guess I'll have to use a keyboard for this. Okay. So I guess maybe on the PC version using a controller is not the best thing. On Xbox it's probably easier. But here if you select like a star system, this is the home of the Alliance. So this is the headquarters of the Alliance. I think population 14.9 billion in this solar system. And you can see like the government, the state, right now it's in a state of civil liberty, what kind of economies it has, security, star type. Like there's so much factors in this game. But anyway, so in this here you can suit cosmetics. I think that's new to Odyssey. So you see there under you see my combat rank, explorer rank, trade rank, CQC, that's like the arena stuff. Helpless, I've never done it, so my rank is like pitiful. You can get up to elite rank in this game. You can see my balance is like 42 million credits. You start off with like, I don't know, 3,000 credits or something, 30,000. Rebuy costs. If my ship blows up, it will cost me 500,000 to keep my ship. If I don't have 500,000, like the ship's gone. You can't ever get it back. So it's very important when you buy a ship that you have enough for a rebuy, and the more you upgrade your ship, the more it's valuable, the more it will cost you. Module here. So I have a prismatic shield generator. That's the most powerful shielding you can get. But it's also very it drains your power a lot. It's using 20% of my entire power. Shield boosters. One thing about the Dolphin I like is it's very it's got good shielding, and it's fast. So like you can escape from enemies and stuff. You don't want to fight them one-on-one with a Dolphin. I don't even know if I have any weapons on this thing. Yeah, I have a multi-cannon. Is that it? Just one multi-cannon? And a beam laser. Okay. Fire groups you can set. 1, 2, surface scanner. Ship. You have all these settings like night vision. External lights, put on your lights. Silent running. Silent running basically you're detected by your heat, by other ships, by your energy output and your heat signature. When you do silent running, it blocks all heat from being emitted from your ship. It turns down all your systems, and so you go off radar. So people can't target you, makes them very difficult. Now the problem is that your all that heat has to go somewhere, so it stays inside. So it heats up your ship inside. So you can't stay silent running forever, because you will overheat and basically like blow up your ship. Um, Display brightness checks. So here's your ship statistics. It shows your jump range. Currently I can jump 34 light years, which is pretty good. The Dolphin has a good range as well. Unladen, if I have absolutely nothing in my cargo, then I can jump 37 almost light years. Shows your shield health, your resistances, armor health. Do I have anything in my venery? Chromalite. Oh yes, I think I was doing missions for... to get an engineer. In this game you can get engineers. It's all stuff I have. What's this? Oh, I have cabins in here. So I set this up for a taxi apparently. Status. Okay, so what I can do is... hold on. Yeah, so I was trying to unlock this guy. So basically you need to hear about engineers that can do sort of like extra modifications to your ship through the grapevine. And they only speak with you if you meet a prerequisite. So I need to be friendly with the Alliance. And then he says, well, okay, I'll work on your ship, but first you need to give me 50 units of bromolite. And he's an Alioth. So that's what I was doing. So let's try to do that. There's all sorts of engineers. They specialize in different sorts of like armor, frame shift drives, shield boosters, plasma, utilities. I think I wanted him for his utilities. So let's go to services here. So you access the computer for the services. Oh, they changed the user interface. It's different. So it looks more sleek. Before it looked more like sort of like beta-ish. Now it looks okay, so Director Alexis Masson. Hello, Commander, and welcome to Kellium Ring. Here's a tip: if you have anything to trade, now would be a good time. Our economy is on the up. So in this game, there's a vast trading economy system. You need to take into account what sort of things they buy. They import and export of each system and station, and you know what state are they sort of in, a good economic state, bad, for prices and stuff. And so I'm like high reputation with these people, like max reputation. You can do missions. Yeah, this is different too. Huh. So community goals. Basically, everybody in the game that plays the game can contribute towards like either shipping certain commodities to a place, or like fighting people or whatever. And usually you can side with like one side or another. Like you can fight for or against. Mission board, there's different types of missions. Yeah, this is user interface is all different. This is Stargoid missions, that's new. And there's different sort of like here's the Bureau of Slinkside Order. They can give you different missions, and they're sort of they're an independent faction. They're a dictatorship, so you can choose these people are an independent democracy. These people are with the Federation. They're corporate, feudal, corporate. So you have different like freelance, operations, support. Like if you go in combat here, it'll be like, oh, kill LFT 142 cartel faction pirates. So if you want to do like bounty hunting stuff here, the ones with the red on the bottom are illegal. So you can get, you have to be careful. Like you go to show all choices. How do I set this to? No, the ones with the skulls are high reputation. How do I find out which ones are illegal? Transportation. Here it's like we'll courier some data, but depending on influence. Let's click this. There, you see threat level 5 on the top. I think that's the highest threat level, meaning that there's somebody that's going to be sent against you while you're transporting the data, because it's very sensitive data. People don't want that data to get to, you know, like confidential data. There's competing factions that will try to stop you. You have a time limit. Like here, there's 23 hours. So, I mean, that's a lot of time to do this. Where you have to go to deliver it, and rewards. Yeah, I have a hard time figuring out this new UI here. And you can choose like to get minerals extractors plus some cash, or just reputation. Like if you say, oh, I'll do it pro bono, you know, it will increase your reputation with that faction. Boom time delivery. So this is pretty good. You get over 500,000 for delivering 24 units of survival equipment. Freelance. And some have requirements, like you need to be certain reputation with factions. Anyway, I'm not going to go through everything. I think the ones with the skulls maybe are illegal? I can't tell which ones are legal and not. Can you filter? Feeling a little overwhelmed by okay. So basically what you want to do, we'll put missions aside. You know, commodities market here, you can buy whatever they're producing here, and then, you know, see galactic average. So red means it's a bad purchase. Green means you can probably sell it for more than you purchased it for. Or not. Oh yeah, that's just profit, what you get. Okay. And like different systems produce and oops, you can sell. I don't know if I have anything. Oh yeah, I do. I have 8 bromelite in my contacts here. You can tell. Pay off your fines. If you have bounty vouchers, like if you kill criminals, you get a voucher and you can turn them in for money. Trade dividends, what's that? I don't know. There's new stuff here. Combat bonds. Search and rescue. If you can be like a scavenger and search wreckage sites if you get black boxes and stuff. Or whatever, you can turn them in. Material trader. Here you can trade different materials. You need different materials to do different engineering upgrades and to create stuff on the fly. Crew lounge. Here you can see which people want ferrying or taxiing. You can also hire pilots, um, which can use the gun turrets on your ship. They can do auto tracking, or they can fly. If you have a fighter on the bigger ships, you can have small fighters that you can deploy, and they can man those fighters. Inactive. So I have somebody already. This crew. Take one crew member. So my crew isn't big enough. My ship isn't big enough to have any. Where do I find? Ah, passenger lounge here. You find people here that need. Okay, so I have 2 economy cabins, 3 first class, and 4 luxury seats. It's 4 luxury seats, 3 first class seats, and 2 economy. So right now I'm outfitted as a taxi. Let's just see here. Personal transportation. So people will be like... so this is high threat. Celebrity. So he's a celebrity that's probably wanted to be killed. Threat level 8. Okay, so there's higher than 5. Maybe it goes up to 10. Trying to remember everything in this game here. It's been like a year, at least a year I haven't played. Passenger profile. So each passenger has traits. So cowardly, if you ever get attacked, they will get very unhappy. Or if you like hit into stuff. They're impatient. They don't like being waiting. The longer they're in your cabin, the less hard they get. The less happy they get. High value target, greater risk to attack from hostiles. Secretive. They don't like being scanned. So you either have to find a way into the station, either through silent running, or there's other ways to get through. Usually when you go into another station, they scan you. They scan you for like illegal items and, you know, if you're wanted and stuff and who's on board. If you have a wanted passenger. Neutral, they don't care if you're do illegal actions or not. Demanding, sometimes they will ask you like, oh, while we're on the trip, why don't you buy me 1 unit of consumer goods or whatever? Or like, oh, I think we're nearby to a tourist attraction. Let's go visit that attraction. And they give you more money for doing these extra things and makes them happier, but you can refuse and sort of makes them grumpy. But you can refuse a couple of their requests. You don't need to do everything. So you can get like almost 5 million credits for doing so. This is a very lucrative, but it's also a dangerous. So I don't want them. It's a dangerous sightseeing adventure. Some of them want to be taken on like thousands of light year adventures. Some just want to go like, oh, just transport me to the next star. Transport. So this is probably an easy one here. So just 95,000 credits. Rebel leader. See, these are unfazed by danger, so they're used to danger. Secretive. So they're a rebel, they don't like being scanned. Criminal. So if any authority vessel or station scans me, I will be attacked. So that's another dangerous one. Plus it's not, doesn't pay a lot, so. Show all choices. Is there another way to filter here? I don't know. Sightseeing, transport. Okay, so who are you? Criminal mastermind. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. Rich tourist. Oh, that's probably doable. Cowardly, laid back. They don't care how long you take. Demanding. So this would be something I would do. So one thing you want to do is BD plus 55 1142. So before you do any of this, you would want to check where the heck this place is. BD plus 5542. I mean, if it's on the way, usually I'll transport them, but if it's in the opposite direction of where I'm going, then... So I can't see where it is. I'll have to... BD plus 55 1142. So it's up here. It's sort of in the direction I want to go. So maybe I can do that. I don't know. See, maybe I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit here. There. I don't know. Should I take them or not? Why not? Let's try it. So it's probably easier to use a mouse here than just a controller. I'll be using both mouse and controller. But I have bromelite, so I'm worried that maybe I'll just go straight to Alioth. Maybe I'll forget transporting for now. Because if you have stuff in your cargo, sometimes when you jump to a new system, especially like anarchy systems, people will come around and scan you and just be like, oh, what's in your cargo? Like, oh, bromelite. It's like, I'm taking that. See ya. Okay, so one last thing before we head out here. Hope it's not too boring for you. Shipyard here. Purchase ships. So this is new. It shows all my ships. And a little picture too. So Free Willy, that's a Dolphin. That's the smallest dedicated passenger ship. It's also a good multi-purpose. Beluga Liner is the biggest ship. That's the most luxurious passenger ship. It costs a hell of a lot of money to buy. I had to grind for that. Imperial Eagle. It's a very agile combat ship. Doesn't have too many weapon hardpoints, but its agility and speed is very good in combat. Can take on pretty much any ship. It has very good shielding too. Usually Imperial ships have good shielding. Well, I mean, for a small ship it has good shielding, but overall compared to like big ships, it's Asp Explorer. That's a good multi-purpose and exploration ship. A Keelback, that is a multi-purpose trader. It's like a combat trader. It's a well-defended, it's a defensible trader. It has good defenses and it can has 4 weapon hardpoints, so it can fight back if it need be. Sting, that's the combat and multi-purpose. Sorry, it's called the Viper Mark IV. I nicknamed it Sting. Imperial Courier, this is the fastest ship in the game. It's paper thin, but its hull is paper thin, but it can get some good shielding. I call it the King's Chariot because I was using it for like rich transportation. One of my favorite ships, the Diamondback Explorer. This one has the farthest travel range of any of the ships. It's a medium exploration ship, and it's fairly decent. Great Mark II is a multi-purpose medium ship, and it's pretty decent. It has some good firepower. Can have up to like I think 6 or 7 weapon hardpoints. has lots of cargo space, so it's a strong multi-purpose. So I don't have any. I don't have. I think on the Xbox version I have an Anaconda, which is like pretty much the first big ship people want to get to. Um, anyway, manage your ships. What does this do? Oh, oh, this is new. Never could do this before. So this is the current one, Dolphin. Passenger, luxury, small luxury passenger liner. Here's the Beluga. This is a huge. Oh, took a while to render there, but yeah, the graphics are great on this game. This is a huge. Like the Dolphin is probably the size of like one of the fins there, compared to this ship. This thing is huge and Imperial Eagle. So this is a very I don't want to say prestigious. How do you say that? Like high end. It's a high end sort of. It's fun to fight with. It has one medium hard point and two small, so you can have different weapon hard points. Small hard points do obviously less damage than large hard points. Large hard points will use more power and stuff and are heavier. Weight affects your agility too, so you kind of have to balance weight versus firepower versus speed and all that. Asp Explorer. This is pretty much like the first medium ship you want to get to. It's multi-purpose. It's good for everything. Exploration, trading. And I have a custom orange paint job on it. Keelback. I like this one. This is another medium. It's a combat trader and sort of multi-purpose. It's for a bulky ship. It's fairly agile. I call it the Bulldog because it's sort of ugly and thick. Viper Mark IV. This is a great early ship to have. You can use it as a multi-purpose or fighter. It's a good early fighter. It has 4 small hard points, so you can take down stuff fairly quick. Or maybe it has 2 medium and 2 small. I don't remember. Here's the Imperial Courier. This is a high-end, luxurious. Like I said, it's got really low hull defense, but it can get some pretty decent shielding for a small ship. And like you can see, the cockpit differs per ships. Spacewalker, I called it. This is Diamondback Explorer. It's more of like a utility explorer. It's not super luxurious, but it gets the job done. And then this thing. This thing is the one I use the most. It's medium. Can do everything well. So anyway, you can transfer ships and purchase. Let's see. Oh, it even shows the like, here's the Type 6 transporter. It's basically, so the keelback is basically like a more armored and well defended Type 6 transporter. It's kind of Diamondback Scout. This is one of the most agile ships in the game. It can make a decent fighter. It's good for exploring. The Diamondback Explorer is a upgraded version of this. It's longer, not as agile, but it can go farther. Cobra Mark III. This is another early ship you want to aim for. It's a good multi-purpose. It's a great multi-purpose. Hatter, Eagle. So this is what you start with, a Sidewinder. Small ship, can't do much, has 2 small weapon hard points, limited cargo space. Eagle, Hauler. I won't show you all the ships, but Vulture. So this is the best small combat ship you can get. It's super agile. It can get like 2 large weapon hard points, I think, or 2 medium. I think it's 2 large. So you can pack some good firepower, and it's got some decent defense. Federal dropship. So the federal ships are pretty well defended. They're more like military style. They have good weaponry. Their agility is not so great. Their exploration capabilities aren't good, but for combat defense, it's great. Cargo ship, Type 7 transporter. Federal assault ship, that's another federal sort of combat ship. Type 9 heavy. I think this is the cargo ship that has the most cargo capacity. Now this thing is huge. You can't see the scale of it here, but trying to fit into the slot of the stations is just bumping against the sides pretty much. It's not that fast. It's got like okay speed, but its agility sucks. It's easy to get interdicted with this because you can't escape the interdiction, but its cargo space is excellent. Imperial Eagle, Viper Mark IV. So these are the ones we didn't see on the what I showed you. This is Alliance Chieftain. I think I have this on the Xbox version, actually. This one here. These are more like combat ships. Imperial Clipper. This is what the Gudamaya. That's so this is the largest Gudamaya ship. It's high-end, high-class, luxurious. It's great at mining. It's great at combat. Has maybe the most cargo space of all ships. It's got a hefty price. Alliance Crusader. Alliance Challenger, Federal Gunship. So this is locked behind a requirement. You need Federal Navy rank, Crate Phantom. I have the Crate Mark II. This is a different version of the Crate. It's a slight variant, different stats. Orca. So this is this is between a Dolphin and a Beluga, the Orca. It's a luxurious passenger liner. Fer de Lance. This is the best medium fighter. If a Fer de Lance is sent after you to fight you, you run away. You don't want to take this thing head on unless you have a really decked out. This is another great medium fighter here, Mamba. This is the fastest medium fighter. This thing is super fast. It's not quite as powerful as the Fer de Lance, but its strength lies in its speed. Python, this is the largest medium ship, and it's a great multi-purpose. It's a little bit sluggish, but it can do everything pretty well. You can deck it out as a fighter, or you can deck it out as Beluga liner. I have that Type 10 Defender. This is a huge ship. It's got great cargo, and it's one of the best fighters in the game. It's not the fastest, but it can have like 10 weapon hard points. This thing has massive shielding, massive armor. It's great if you want to transport cargo and you're gonna get attacked, because it can defend itself. Here's the Anaconda. Here's the large multi-purpose ship. This one probably can reach the highest range, light travel range. Federal Corvette. This is one of the best fighters in the game here. This thing is Imperial Cutter. Here, this is the flagship of Gudamaya, the Imperial Cutter. Sorry, earlier I said the Clipper. I was describing the Cutter, but it's the Clipper. You can see this thing's massively expensive. 210 million for the base model without any extra upgrades on it. Yeah. Anyway. Manages ships. How do I... Okay. Okay, here we go. So here you can see what I have. Oh, I have a beam laser, multi-cannon. Can't really see, the UI is in the way here. Utility mounts. Here I got some shield boosters. Since I have a prismatic shield generator, the best one. If you boost it, it gets significantly better. So these are utilities you can add to your ship to make your shields even better. So I'm not really scared of in the Dolphin because it's easy to run away. It's quick, it's agile, and I have decent shielding. So I mean, if I get attacked, I can easily escape. I'm not going to take people head on. With my weaponry, I can take out small targets that aren't very experienced in combat. But heatsink launcher, this thing I use when you're in silent running. You go in silent running. Basically, you get hot inside, but you can launch a heatsink to send all that heat outside of your ship. Core internal. So this is basically like you need a power plant, you need your thrusters, frame shift drive, and stuff, life support. These stuff you need. You can upgrade them, different classes of sensors and power distributors. So A is the best, but it's also A is usually the most efficient. D is the lightest. So you want to balance your weight as well. The more weight you have, the less far you can travel. So like life support, if you're not going to be getting in combat, you don't need a good life support. Power distributor, you know, if you're not going to be firing your weapons too much, you don't need a super high power distributor. It goes from E to A, E, D, C, B, E, D, C, B, A. Fuel tank, you know, capacity, weight versus capacity, sort of, you have to balance. You have optional stuff. I have a lot of passenger cabins. I got, you don't need a shield generator in this game. The hull of this ship isn't very strong, so shield generator is great to have. Cargo rack, I got a medium one, or smallish one, medium small, class 3. It goes all the way up to class 5, I think. 8? I don't remember. Detailed surface scanner, you can scan surfaces of planets. For exploration, you can get cash for exploring stuff and mapping out planets. Fuel scoop, you know, you need to get fuel either stopping at stations or you can scoop stars. It's dangerous to scoop a star, but because you can overheat, if you crash into the star, you take damage. Vehicle bays. Fighter bay. So I have a Scarab, so I can land on planets and take out. This is like a rover, Mars rover sort of thing. You can drive around. Stored modules. You can store stuff. Probably have a whole bunch of stuff stored. I'm not gonna go through that. But yeah, I guess it took you an hour of like exposition, and let's just play the game. Yeah, I mean, if you're still watching, kudos to you. Most people will get bored by now. So let's try to remember how to do this. Library. In a library, you can sort of do different paint jobs and stuff. You buy arcs to buy custom paint job. Like, see, you can take different paint jobs. A lot of these I really don't like this. I don't know. What's that supposed to be? And that's kind of cool. Black taxi, yeah. If you want to sort of have like a real taxi feel. Let's see, is there any new ones? Excursion. Is this new? I don't know. Is this Dolphin Messenger Green? Prestige. Yeah, like a lot of these I don't really care for. I have enough arc to buy something, but I'm not gonna buy anything. Tactical ice. What's this? Yellow taxi. Huh. Weapon detailing. You can have different. Do I own any of these? No, I think on Xbox I own some. Like your weapons, you can change the color of your weapons. The color of your exhaust, you can change. I don't own any of these on PC, but on Xbox I do. You can change your AI assistant.
Приветствую, командир. Это Максим, ваш голосовой помощник в кабине. Или
Oh,
Ковас.
Greetings,
there.
Commander. This is Victor, your cockpit voice assistant,
Victor
more commonly known as Kovas.
Verity.
Greetings, Commander. This is Verity,
Those
your
are the
cockpit voice
two ones you
assistant,
start with.
more commonly known as Kovas.
But you can buy
My
other
purpose
ones.
is-
They're
Greetings,
expensive.
Commander. Saudações, comandante. Sou a Vitória, sua assistente de voz da cabine, ou a VOCA, instalada para dar informações sobre sistemas e apoio analítico durante.
Sorry, I know a bit of Portuguese. I was just listening, see if I could understand what it was saying. Decals, put sort of your decal ranks, ship kits. You can get like spoilers and stuff. Like, see, getting tech. These don't actually benefit or hinder. They're purely aesthetic, but they're expensive as heck. Wings, tail, bumper. You can put a whole bunch of stuff like cockpit accessories. Oh yeah, you can put stuff. I think I might have a few. Do I own any? I don't know. You can put like. Oh yeah, I do own some. See, like I have the. Wait, no, I don't own this. Do I? I must have it on Xbox, but not on here. Thought I had some here. No? Guess not. Pilot bobblehead. Can get a whole bunch of stuff. You can spell stuff out if you want. So these are wireframes. This is from Elite, like I showed you. These are the 3D wireframe models of the Elite game. The originals. This is the Retro Crate, Retro Fer de Lance, Retro Cobra, Retro Asp, Retro Python, Anaconda. Yeah, so I don't think I own any of these, do I? Guess not. Thought I had some on here. How do I know what I own? Anyway, yeah, so let's get going here. See if I can remember how to do stuff. Actually, where am I headed? So what I'm going to do is so one thing you usually like to do is to check the system galaxy. So we're headed to Tacitus Sector G. Okay, so there's no stations here. It's just a star system. How do I go up? Oops. No. How do I go up? LHS 1326. Nothing there. George Pentazis. Okay, so what I want to do is in the mission board, look for things that want to go to George Pentazis. Like transporting a message or something. A destination. So none of them are going there. Oh. Expansion data couriering. Threat level 8. Ooh, I don't like the look of that. Since I'm just like starting out again, I'm not going to take something with a high. Okay, so there's not really anything we can do. Let's just go. What's this? Return to surface, launch. Okay, so let's see if I can remember how to do this. If you linger too long in the station or near the pad, they will literally shoot you and blow up your ship. And you can get fined. So, let's see if I remember how to do this.
Landing gear retracted.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, so there's someone coming in. Gotta be careful. If you bump people, you get fined. If you exit too slow, you get fined. Okay, so far so good. Haven't played this in a long time. So
Scan detected.
yeah, usually when you leave, they will scan you if you have any illegal items or if you're wanted. So I shouldn't be worried. I don't have anything. Scan finished. Be about your business. So they're like, "Hey, you're clear." How do I? Hold on. How do I look around? You can look around with your head. General controls. Free camera. Wait, no. I want to look for head look. Maybe it's ship controls. Head look mode. Here we go. Mouse head look, invert. I don't know if you can do it on. Uh-oh. No. What am I doing here? Okay. You gotta be careful. Don't pull out your weapons. They're hard points while you're near a station because they will warn you. And I'll show you the station here. I'll turn around and show you. So this is a Coriolis station. It's huge. Actually, my destination is over that way. Yeah, and it turns to produce gravity. How do I head look? None. Head look mode. Mouse head look on. RS. Look up and down axis. RS. Look left. Huh? How do you head look mode? How do you turn on head look mode? Ugh, I don't remember. I thought it was like. Oh, there we go. Okay. There you go. So you can see you're in cockpit here. You know, you're in charge. So this is the cockpit of a Dolphin. It's a luxury passenger liner, so the inside is pretty sleek, nice looking. Different cockpits, different ships have different cockpits. Like this has a pretty decent view. Some have a limited view. Some even have a glass floor. You can look down. Some of the Explorers. Some ships you can have two. You can have a co-pilot. You can invite a friend and go on a ship with them. Yeah, you can see there's different panels you can look at. Messages. Kalium ring. Okay, so it's middle mouse button to do head look mode. And there's also different camera modes. I don't remember how to do those. One thing I do want to remember how to do is scanning. Where is it? Mode switches. Miscellaneous. Turbo scoop. Charge ECM. Because you can scan systems when you jump into a new system, and you can sometimes get exploration data and sell it. Solid running. Targeting. What do I? Oh boy, probably should have checked this out before I made the video. Jeez, man, so much in this game. Well, so much for that, whatever. Okay, so here's the camera suite. You can basically see your ship, see inside the ship. There's my dude. He's modeled after my likeness, actually. Different camera. You can take nice photos with this. You'll see like some of the stellar objects that you see are pretty fantastic. Let's jump here. You'll see how awesome this is here. Actually, if I get too close, I might get mass locked. Oh. There we go. What's this? Yeah, I don't know how to do head look mode on the controller. Ah, there we go. There we go.
You are clear of the station. FSB out.
So it's really good to look like what's on your side. Okay, so what we want to do is, I think it's
Frameshift drive charging.
security level anarchy, fuel star none. So there's no fuel stars there, and you can see how much fuel it's going to use. Where's my fuel?
4, 3, 2.
So this is like hyper speed travel here. You can travel hundreds of light years in a few seconds. So how do I scan? Oh, that's not what I want to do.
Incoming message.
Oh, okay. Hold on. How do I check my messages? Oh, geez, now how do I check my messages? Mode switch. Where is it? Face mode. Mode switches. Nothing to check the comms panel? Huh? Oops. Jeez. Turning into an old man here. I'm getting overwhelmed by all this mode switch. Okay, so here, comms panel. Cargo scope. Cancel. Maybe I can just do this. Ah, there you go. Invitation from Jury Ishmak. My dear friend Felicity Farseal forwarded your details to me. A client of hers is worth checking in with. I tend to find. So this is probably another engineer. So he's inviting me. So he heard about me through another engineer. So there you go. So how do I check the system map here? Unexplored. How do we... Oh, figuring out how to do that. I don't know how to do the scan thing. Hold on, it should be targeting? No. Miscellaneous. Heck. Targeting. gonna pause here for a second. I'm gonna look up how to do this. I think I got the information I need. Okay, so I need to apparently assign this. It's not assigned. There we go. Okay. There we go. So this is a scanner that sort of does a general scan of the system you're in. You want to do this at least for every system you go into. This can give you some good information about the and you can also get money for it sometimes. So this is a surface scanner, so it doesn't work on suns. This is a sort of a sun here, but on planets you can send probes and scan the planets. We're not going to do that. Also, when you're near large bodies, it slows down your, creates a gravity well and slows down your. So here we're approaching speed of light. We're 1.5 the speed of light, 2 times the speed of light. So it uses actual physics in the game here. And here, this is called super cruise. So we should reach there in about 20 seconds. I'll just give you a sort of a. So that's also called honking. Like, you'll hear it. It sounds kind of like a honk. Okay, I'm going really fast here. I might overshoot it. Oh no, okay. It's easy to overshoot planets. You have to decelerate. There you go. Actually, hold on, there's a. Super scanner. There's. I just remembered, there's another. A scanner. Full spectrum system scanner. There we go. How do you open it? Leave SSS discovery scan A. A? Hold on. How do you go into the... Oh my goodness. Full spectrum system scanner. That's what I want. How do you open it? Camera pitch, camera yaw, tuning. Discovery scan A. I pressed A, nothing happened. Leave FSS. How do you enter FSS? You hold A? Okay, let me pause again and check. Yeah, I figured it out. Figured it out. I wasn't bound to the controller, I had to bind it. So another thing you can do in each how do I... Oh. How to use the FSS. Okay, thanks. Exactly what I wanted. Being able to identify and analyze various signals from the system you are scanning. Once processed, these will be added to the filtered signal. You present many of this. Locate on or near this plane. Those highlighted areas, these are signal fields. How do you move around? You can use tune into the signals on the filter using the RS, tuning to the correct region of the bar. Okay, RS. Yeah, I know how to use it. I just need to know how to... Ah, there we go. There we go. So basically you need to... Here... To tune... This is kind of like science. You gotta tune to the right spectrum. In here. It will tell you what sort of signals you can find. Usually these are just like... you'll see here if I go in this one. Degraded emissions, which is probably like something that exploded. You don't really care about those. Here you can find planets and stuff. There's multiple. So there's 10 planets I can scan. And you get exploration for this. So how do you go up there? So what you want to do is honk every system always. Sometimes do this scan if you're not in a hurry. So basically you want to follow the orbital lines, and you see like there's the highlighted blue areas. You gotta zoom in, pinpoint the... It's a little bit confusing and unintuitive, but once you do it hundreds of times or a dozen times, you get used to it. And it gives you information about like how big it is, like atmosphere and all that. If you like that sort of space stuff, you can look like what sort of resources are on the planet. If you want to go down and do some mining for resources.
System scan complete.
There. So we got everything, and you get a bonus for scanning an entire system. So now if we check the system map, we'll have all the information here. So there's nothing, and once you check what sort of bodies are here by doing a spectrum scan, like these are all icy bodies, these aren't worth a lot of money. But if you find something like, try to remember, I don't remember which ones, but like certain sort of planets you can get are worth a lot of money if you scan the surface, and you can go in and do the this here. You can scan the surfaces of like here. I can send probes to... Actually, let's do this one just to show you what it's like. Actually, space exploration is my favorite thing in this game here. Okay. So you don't want to go under like 7 seconds because you'll be too fast and you'll fly right by the body. And you want to get within like point something light seconds of the body, like 0.1. Okay, we're really close. I think this is a very small body. Yeah. So basically what you want to do is fire probes. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Okay, so there's a fired probe. And now you have an efficiency target. If you can scan the entire surface using 6 probes or less, you get a bonus. So you have to sort of map and gauge like where you're going to send it. So this probe just landed, see that little 3-dotted white bar? It landed exactly on the tip right there, right on the top. So it scanned the entire half. So this one probably like here, and I'll have scanned the thing. Also, I have the amount that's scanned per probe is increased. I engineered them, so it's a lot higher than it would actually be. So it's a lot easier for me to hit the efficiency. And you need to get at
Surface
least
scanned by 50%.
80 or 90, I think, to map the whole thing. So we're really close here. Now we need to get on the exact opposite side of the planet. So to do that, I think like here. Probably want to shoot it here. Now you can toggle to the planet side here. Wait. Probably just the tips here then that we missed. So this might not even do much at all. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you need 90% or higher. So this should do it. It's hard to see on the other side here. So yeah, I'm sorry for if this wasn't like an ideal. It definitely wasn't ideal. I hope to...
Surface scan complete.
Yeah. So you get extra money for doing this. Now you'll probably only get like a couple hundred credits for mapping out this icy body. It's not very... It's not worth a lot, but... So where is our... But that was a really small icy body as well. Some planets can be very huge. I want to point away from it because we're still slowly moving. In Super Cruise, you still move 30 kilometers a second minimum. So we're here. We came from there. Now I want to go to... I want to target here. How do I target? Target focus. There you go. Set target. There. Okay, so here we go. Now I'm gonna go right to Elioth here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Fuel Star Primary. So this is an anarchy system, there's no police. But it's got a fuel star so I can refuel. Where do I see my fuel? Oh yeah, on the right there.
4, 3, 2.
Also, why are my jumps so small? I can jump like 36 light years, but it's giving me 5 light year jumps. I think I gotta fix that. So to scan, what you want to do is go really,
Scan complete.
really close to the star.
Fuel scooping.
There. So you want to go close, but not too close. If you go too close, you take heat damage. But right now I'm scooping some of the fuel, some gases from the star that we use as fuel. And in the bottom right, you see the fuel there. I barely use any fuel because this thing's very fuel efficient. And
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, it scared me. Identify signal source. So in here, I think there's only one, just the sun, and that's it. No planets. Yeah, so there's nothing. So I want to go back to the galaxy map and replot. I don't know why it's giving me like 10 jumps here. Alioth. Set. Okay, how do I plot a route? How do I plot a route here? Yeah, they changed the interface since I used it last. Clear destination? Clear target? Target focus. How do I plot route? There we go. Okay, how many jumps is this? Why am I doing so many jumps? If it's 97 light years away and I can jump like 36 light years, and I should be able to... Wait, there's probably a setting here that I... Route settings. There we go. Here. Fastest route. There we go. Now we can get there like... Now, how do I get down? There. I want to check if the route... You gotta check. It doesn't always give you routes that have stars. Star type V, T. I don't think you can... refuel at a T star. V... I forget the acronym is for what types of stars you can refuel at. Okay, but anyway, let's do it. I think we should have enough fuel to go. So these signal sources, you can find like stuff in them.
Frameshift drive
There's no
charging.
fuel star, so this is using about 1/6 of our fuel here. So we should have enough fuel to get to Alioth at least. Refuel.
3, 2,
Sometimes you can find black holes in systems, binary stars. So there's 14 bodies in here. There. So let's do the spectrum scanner. So it looks like there's a wider range. There's not just icy bodies here. Maybe there is. And the star type dictates what sort of planets you find as well. These might all be icy bodies. I might find one rocky body or something. These are all icy bodies. There's another one. Yeah, I'm really sorry about, I thought I'd be like really used to this, but the interface changed, sort of some of the stuff changed. I've never used an Xbox controller on the PC before. I had to rebind stuff and get used to it. I haven't played in over a year. So takes a few days to really get back into this game. Okay, so there should be one more thing left somewhere. Sometimes it sucks because they're on the opposite side of, like this. I can't scan this because it's through a sun, so I'm gonna have to go around the sun. And also a thing about the Dolphin is it's very heat efficient too. Heat is a problem in different there should be good here. You can't be moving when you use the scanner. Okay, I think it's right here. There it is. Yeah.
system scan complete.
Yeah. So we get money for this stuff.
Frameshift drive charging.
Low security, superpower alliance, legal status clean. So it will tell you if you have anything illegal on you or illegal people in your cargo. Because people wanted by the Federation are probably not wanted by the Alliance and vice versa. You can side with different factions and... So I think I can scoop from this star here. Cool. Yes, I
Field
can.
scoping.
Okay. I don't want to get too close. Okay, you can also do your scanning while you fuel. So you can see now there's a wider range of stuff here. Let's look for this one first. Actually, what I like to do is go like this. There. You gotta line them up properly. Okay, there's a whole bunch of... Ooh, there's 21 stuff I can scan here. Icy body. Icy body. So there's a few icy bodies, but there's also a couple of other things here we might want to scan. There's more stuff here. There's a lot of stuff. Sometimes you can get some systems with like 70 different planets and planetoids and stuff in it that you can scan, and that gets tedious to do this. I mean, usually under 25, 20 and under is something you can do within a couple minutes, but let's see, anything else I can scan? No. There we go. Nothing here. Oh, stuff here. Body. Something here. Where? Says there's something here. No? Oh, here it is. Okay. Whole bunch. Seems like there's a lot of...
Scooping complete.
Ah, there you go. This is... asteroid belt, I think. There you go. Asteroid belt, so you can do mining in those asteroid belts. Yeah, this is mostly what I do. I like to do exploring. Is this icy? Is this a rocky body? Icy body. So there's one more planet. Should be a big one somewhere. There it is. And just
System scan.
Class 1 gas giant. Okay, so different gas giants give you different... I'm gonna check how much this is worth. Let's see. There's actually a map. Okay, let's see. Class 1 gas giants. Actually, those can be valuable. I think class 1 is the most valuable, so I'm gonna do a surface scan on that. So I'm gonna target. Hopefully it's not too far from us. Move away from the sun. So it's 66,000 light seconds. I don't know how long that's gonna take. It could take up to like some areas take very, very long to reach. That's way out there somewhere. Actually, there's two versions you can see of this. There you go. Okay, so it's not that far out, I don't think. I could probably reach it in like let's see. I'm gonna use Super Cruise. Where's my target? Here. Super Cruise Assistant Orbit. There. That's kind of like when you're driving, it's like a what's it called? You know, when you're driving, there's a button you can like keep the same speed. Now it's saying right now 36 minutes to get there. Like that's actual real time, 36 human minutes. But we're also accelerating, so the time goes down exponentially as we accelerate. So this might take like 5 to 10 minutes actually, like 5 minutes. So we're going 40 times the speed of light right now, which is crazy. Yeah, so while I'm here, I'm gonna end this video soon. I don't like to sit around playing video games all day, although I like it, you know. Sitting there for 6 hours a day playing video games is something I'll do like once in a while. Like if I'm really stressed out and I just need a day to like get away from everything, I'll just get absorbed in a game. But I have a lot of other stuff going on and projects and stuff I like to do, so I like to keep yeah, I should be there in like 5 minutes or so. 5-6 minutes. Yeah, but some planets are very far in a system, like 350,000 light seconds away. So it can take like 20 minutes, 30 minutes real time, and that's when you like put other stuff on, put on music and just chillax. And like this is a very, I mean, if you want to get in combat and stuff, you can have like very intense game, but here is sort of like it's a chill game, especially if you're a trader or, you know, explorer. It's gonna be very like sitting back and waiting a lot of times, and you know, you just take in the sights and, you know, get in the experience of being a pilot, a commander of a ship. And there's actually it's my reputation and ranks. Some of my permits. There's actually a Galnet news, like there's actual new in-game news of the like. Okay, we're approaching. I'll maybe have a quick look here. There's also the codex. Like here, like it updates you on everything happening in the universe of Elite Dangerous. Like, oh, this planet was attacked, or this system was attacked by Thargoids. It's now destroyed. We need help, and like politics and stuff. See, precious materials needed in the latest system. So if you want to be a trader and make money, you know, keep up to date on news. There's the codex, you know, if you want to check what you've done, if you want to learn stuff, you can check that while you're waiting. There's also
deliveries requested to commemorate
radio.
the Val family. Pilots Federation alert. Shipments of precious materials are needed in the Latla system to build statues honoring the House of Duval. Archduke Otto Lombardo Duval made a public announcement to launch the initiative. We are all relieved that our...
Yeah, and also galactic powers. You can see who's in power, who's allied with who. You can pledge yourself to a power, and pledging gives you perks and stuff. But the thing is, once you pledge to someone, alternative factions will be fighting you. They'll try to kill you. And going into systems where you're not pledged is very dangerous. So there's like a whole political thing you can take on. And to get the prismatic shields, I actually had to pledge myself for. And you got to do stuff for them, like deliver flyers and destroy competing factions and stuff to get points to raise your rank to be able to get those items. There. So we're approaching. Now we're at almost 300 times the speed of light traveling. So we're really zip zooming. And the thing is, the farther you are from gravitational wells and gravitational bodies, the faster you can move. But as you approach, like, you see my speeds going up here. I'm up almost at 300. But once I start approaching the planet, it's going to start going down because the gravity well is going to... it slows you down. So yeah, you gotta be very careful here because if you move in too fast, you can overshoot. But I'm set to automatically orbit, but I don't. The orbit brings you in too close to scan, so I'm gonna cut off early here. 335 times the speed of light. My goodness. There. We're gonna start slowing down now. We're very close. I think once it hits 10, it automatically slows down. Yeah, there. So what you want to usually keep between 7 and 10 seconds to your destination. If you're too much higher, it takes too long. You're losing time. If you're under 7 seconds to reach your destination, you're going too fast, you'll probably overshoot your destination. Okay, so I'm actually gonna take manual control here. Yeah. Hold on. No, that's not what I want. No. Deactivate Super Cruise Assist. Okay, so here's the planet. Okay. I like to come in on my own terms. Take the bright side of the planet so you can see. Okay. This is a pretty big planet. This one might take a bit of... When you check your surface scanner, you need to be within a certain... too fast, so I'm coming in too fast. Yeah, this is a huge planet. This one might take a while to scan. But you can get upwards of a couple hundred credits, 100,000 credits. Okay, so this is probably as close as we want to get. It's probably too close. Really sucks turning around. Yeah. So I usually like to try to get exact opposite of the planet, which should be that's the tip there. That's... I forget how to judge how far you are. Usually you just like shoot the first one, see where it lands, and then you can judge from there basically how far you need to go. So the efficiency target on this one is 21 probes, which is I think the highest I've ever seen. So this is a massive planet. This is like Jupiter or something. Okay, so yeah, we need to go a lot further to get to the exact opposite end. And sometimes you even, like big planets, you need to like do one side, drive around to the other side, and then do the other side, just because it's so difficult to judge where to shoot to loop around on the other planet. See, yeah, we might have to do the other side separately. So I'll just shoot a bunch here. Do the 4 here. I think we're gonna make it. Let's actually try.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Someone plane center here. Okay, so we're doing good so far. We have like 60, well, after this one, we have under half the probes allowed for the efficiency bonus, and we're 61%. So let's see if we can get this. There, let's try that. See if we can get smack dab in the middle of the other side. It's hard to see, it gets dark. But you can see it flashing the other side there. Actually, I think I shot too far. No, that was good. That was good. Okay. Let's continue doing that. Here. Try those. Yeah, we might have to actually manually go. Well, maybe not. There, that was a good shot. Get right in the middle of where I didn't scan yet. That one too is pretty good. Oh, we can do this. We don't need to drive around. Let's try this here. And here. Like here, maybe. I think that one's too far. No, that one's a good one. As long as you hit 90, then you're good. It's considered completely scanned at 90. This one might be short. Yeah, it's a bit short than I would have liked. Okay, where's the next largest? Here. So let's do there, maybe. That should probably do it. So you can't see the value of your scan data until you get to a station and sell it. Yeah, that'll do it. There you go.
Surface scan complete.
Excellent. So that was a big one. That was a hard one to do. Okay, so now we go to Alioth. There's actually places I can dock here. Lock destination. Let's see. It's behind the planet, I bet. Yeah. No? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I have to go around this planet here. Actually, maybe they fixed that. Maybe you can see your scan data. Oh, you can't see your scan data. Let's go here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Medium security, power, Edmund Man, Alliance, civil liberty.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. So that planet can be anywhere, probably from a couple 100,000 to even up to 1 million, maybe. Different star type. I think I've already been here. I think I've scanned everything already. Yeah, I've already scanned everything. Yeah. And like I said, these are just like threat level low. You can find stuff in them. Sometimes you get attacked. Sometimes they're like traps. But okay, let's check. Where do we need to go here? Change it to there. So the engineer is on this planet. What's this? Their dock. Witness Odysseus. Sirius Corporation. I think I'm already allied with them, or maybe not. Alioth Independence. Independent Constitution. Let's dock here and sell our data. Target focus. That's new. You can copy names. That's useful. Oh, I see. Maybe I can see my alliances here. Oh yes, you can. Sirius Corporation. Allied. So I'm already highest reputation with them. So what you want to do is when you sell like exploration data to people, it increases your reputation with them, and you want to get allied. Maybe the Alioth Council. That's independence. I'm allied with them. Sirius Corporation allied. Allied is the happiest. And you need to be allied with the Sirius Corporation to get certain permits. How do I go back here? Ah, there. Natural Growth Party, what's that? Mutual. Turner Research Group. Maybe we'll... Alioth Council? Okay, so we'll go to the place, the Alioth Council. Independence. Where's the Alioth Council? I guess they don't have any. Let's do Alioth Independence. Gotham Park. And we'll just go there. Akintown. Black market. Docking. Exploration. Commodities. Actually, maybe I'll just go here and land here. How do I zoom into the... There we go. Turn on metallics. Hold A or space to set target. There, okay. Just go there. Yeah, I should scoop. Should have been scooping here.
Fuel scooping.
So I need to go... There it is. See how close I can go to scoop here without getting burned up by the sun. I don't know how good of a fuel scoop I have. I'll go to 63. If you get too close, you drop out of Super Cruise, and that's a very scary thing. You take heat damage, and this is the most economical way. It takes up a utility spot to have a fuel scoop and adds weight, but you don't have to pay for gas, basically. So let's get there.
Fuel scooping complete.
There we go. We're all full. And your fuel consumption is basically like all the modules you have on in that. So if you want to save on fuel consumption, you can turn off some of your modules, like shield boosters. I probably don't need those right now. I could probably turn those off. My weapons, like the fuel scoop, now that I use it, I could probably turn it off. I want to be going too fast. Where is my... I thought I had a thing on here. Oh, planetary vehicle handler. There, it's turned off. So it's not using power right now. You just turn it on when you need to. So the planetary vehicle hangar basically allows you to roam around on planet surfaces. You can collect materials and minerals and stuff. So yeah, I only showed you like a very small portion of the game. There's mining in this game. I hate mining, it's so annoying, but you have to do it to get engineers and stuff. Like the bromolite I have, usually you mine for that, but I hate mining, I don't want to mine for it, so I actually bought 8 units I found. It gets expensive to buy it because people know they can sell it because it's needed for engineers, but people, like in-game people, you can get fleet carriers and you can set up shops and stuff. Okay, so I should start slowing down here. It's been a while since I landed on a planet, so this is a whole journey in itself. There's mining, there's combat. You haven't seen any combat yet. There's scavenging. I haven't done that. I've basically just done like showed you the basics, like the interface and flight and I guess trading, because you'll see how trading happens here. So for trading, you have battery. So I have 8 units of bromolite. You can jettison, abandon the cargo. Like if someone's trying to steal your shit, they're like, jettison your cargo or we will kill you. Jettison your cargo. And they will scoop it up. You can get away. You can see on the planet there's like red stuff. That's mineral hotspots. You can go mining. Mining's very lucrative, probably the most lucrative job in the game, but you have to do it right. I really don't like the mining system in the game. It's annoying. You can basically automate most of it, but it's still... So that means it's on the other side of the planet. So I need to sort of curve around here. Okay, so I'm getting close. Go. Okay, let's remember how to do this. It's on the dark side of the planet, so we'll need our ship lights. Remember how to do that. There you go. Okay. Let's see if I remember how to do this.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay, so now you're in orbital flight. Now, you're in super cruise right now, so you're moving super fast. You see how many kilometers it is. DRP, once you hit DRP, it means you drop out of super cruise and you go into normal speed. So you don't want to be drop out too far because it will take you like 10, 20, 30 minutes to get to your destination. You want to be... So actually I'm going to... Alright, the blue is where you want to be, the blue zone. So we're still a couple 100 kilometers away, so we want to... There, dropping. Still a little bit of ways away, but not too bad. Oh yeah, here, this is, slow down. There we go. We're perfect. That was a good descent. It's always nerve-wracking to do those.
South Kruger Charlie Hotel Alpha. Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request prior to landing.
Okay, so you need to make a request to land, and you need to be within 7.5 kilometers. Oh, we want to contacts, request docking.
Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 01.
01, so that's right there. And you also have to be cognizant, different planets have different gravity. So if you're on a planet that has high gravity, you're approaching the planet fast and you try to decelerate, you're not going to decelerate very fast. So you need to be very careful. I should have checked the planet's gravity. Okay. Okay, so landing gear was... It's landing gear.
Warning, landing gear not deployed.
There we go. Okay. So you get into like a
Landing gear deployed.
precision view here to be able to land effectively. Okay, slow down. You can also get a module that lands. There we go. That lands for you automatically. It kicks in and will land you automatically, but that's no
Docking
fun.
procedure completed. Ship secured. Greetings, Commander.
That's no fun. You want to ship lights. We'll keep them on. Yeah. You want it. The fun is in bumping into the walls and crashing when you're trying to land and doing it manually. You can automate most of the flight in this game, like launching or landing. You can automate Super Cruise Assist, which I used. So yeah. So local services. So we want to sell him 8 units of bromelite. Is it sell or give? I don't remember how to... I want to do this right. Local reputation. Neutral. Pleasure to have you with us, Commander. Engineer's Workshop. Any friend of the Alliance is a friend of mine. A complete task. There, donate. Let's donate 8. There we go. 8 out of 50. Still got 42 to go before he'll actually modify. So he can modify surface scanner, life support, fuel scoop, or sensors. I think the surface scanner is what I want. I think I have a level 3 surface scanner. This guy can give you up to level 5 surface scanners. Fuel scoops. I don't know if I have any modifications yet for my fuel scoop. You know, faster fuel scooping is always better. Trade with this guy, I guess. Or sell. Advanced maintenance. Oh, this is new too, wow. Paint work. So your paint gets scratched after a while, you can retouch your paint. Ship integrity, like even just flying through space, you know, your integrity gets down a little bit, very slowly. Restock, everything is restocked. So we can't trade. Yeah, we can't trade exploration data with this guy, but that's pretty much all I'm going to do for this. You can go in the hangar if you want. That's all I'm going to do for this episode. If this interests you, you can check like YouTube, just ship cockpits. You can see like the ship aesthetics are very different per ship. Like this one is sort of like laid back, simplistic, you know, smooth lines and stuff. Some of them have like wires hanging out and like sharp edges, and like it depends what you like. Some have very restricted viewing angles with the windows. Some have very like glass floors. It's great for exploring. You can see all around you. I don't think there's anything else we can do here. Oh, make me dizzy with an angle like that. Yeah. So I know this didn't go as smooth or as you know, exciting as I hoped it to be, but I hope it gives you sort of a insight into the game. There's so much to this game. I've only showed you a very small portion. I didn't go roaming on planets yet. I didn't. There's foot combat in the Odyssey expansion. So many different missions. Combat I didn't show you. There's reconnaissance. There's information gathering. There's. But yeah, it's a very open world space simulator. Be who you want to be type of thing. You know. And first you start out with a small sidewinder. You're going to be doing courier missions for like 1,000 credits each, 3,000 credits each, and then you know, once you make your first million, then you know you're starting to get somewhere. Buy your first ship for like 500, like $500,000, your first decent ship, and then that's where you start to get better faster. But this game can be very grindy, especially for the engineer stuff. Like mining 50 rare ores, and you know, running around, and you gotta pick up all sorts of little you need to go on planet surfaces, you need to get minerals, you need to go to signals that I showed you, like with the scanner. You can go into find like data and stuff you need to engineer your ship. If you want to engineering can vastly increase the capabilities of your ship, increase your speed. It can increase your defense, your attack power, your agility, everything. And it sort of feels like cheating, because if you're in a game with someone who has like fully engineered ship versus someone who has the same ship but not engineered, the engineered ship is going to win every time unless the other person is very excellent at combat. But it sort of feels like cheating, and but it's very grindy, so it's offsets sort of the cheat feel to it. But yeah, it can feel grindy and it can feel long when you need to. But if you want to explore, just go out into the void and explore like black holes. And some of the pictures you can take in this game, some of the sites are beautiful. Binary stars, you can see binary stars. You can see all different types of stars, different colors: blue, red, purple. We saw purple, we saw bluish, we saw red, orange, we saw yeah, and it's different planet types. You can go visit some of the planets, and yeah, this game can take years off of your life playing. But yeah, I'm getting kind of tired. Didn't have lunch yet. I'm gonna take my afternoon nap like the old grandpa I am. And yeah, so anyway, this game is available on it's available on Steam. It's available on the Xbox store for like $30, I think, the base game. Steam, I don't know how much it is, but I have it on both Steam and Xbox. No, I don't have it on Xbox. I played through Game Pass when I played. But yeah. Anyway, that's it for this. This is just a one-off. I won't be playing more of this unless, yeah, there's a very high request for it. Some aspect of the game, like, hey, I want to see you do combat or whatever. Then, you know, I'll show off some combat, but yeah. Anyway, that's it for this episode, and it's WilNF signing off.